Okay, I think we're good. So we'll swap to what we're working on today. And I've got a fun thing, hopefully. Let me shrink a couple things. Okay, that's a little bit better. I can see chat now. Nice. Okay, that's perfect. So today we're going to be working on relics from the deck again, and this is going to be another fun little stream. We're not adding cards though. We're going to be working on the cheat code system, and who knows, maybe you guys will get a free cheat code out of this. We will find out. I'll change most of them though as we're working on them. So the main goal is to get something so that the player can input a text. Hey, Andiel. We're going to get a text input somehow from the player and pass that and see if it's a valid component or not. So just a brief overview of what the what's it called? What the cheat codes give you. Sorry, lost my thought here. But these are the different packs that you unlock just from playing. And so I'm going to have convert all of these to a currency, and then you get to buy which packs you want. But you can still play and get these achievements to earn the currency, and then also you can just gain it a little bit from wins. But if you have gotten, let's say, you completed the tutorial before, you input the word tutorial in the cheat code thing, and it will automatically give that to you. So you can skip these in the future. And once you unlock it, you'll get a cheat code so that you don't have to unlock it again if you swap worlds or if there's a new version. And you can theoretically just keep loading up the world and working on new packs. You can completely swap out your strategy from the last time you played. So that's what our main goal is, to get that done. Maybe we'll get into the currency as well, which will be relatively lightweight. Let me turn down my sound a bit. But I've already got a pretty good idea of how we're going to deal with this. So what we're going to do for the input is we're going to use a book and quill. So there's going to be a command here that you right-click the sign, and it'll give you a new book, and it'll delete all of the old books that you have. So basically it just resets your book, and then you can type in your cheat code. So let's say tutorial is the cheat code, and then you click done. It'll detect that, and then what it'll do is you click this sign to apply the cheat code. So I don't have to run a constantly looping cheat code. I can actually just do it when the player checks, and that'll save a little bit of resources, because this will be a pretty heavy NBT check. So I've got this mostly started, so this shouldn't say save and exit. This should be cheat code book. Maybe that, hopefully that's not too long. So dark blue, let's see what colors we're using. We're using blue on this wall, blue and red. We're using cyan, and then orange and yellow. So I guess we could do purple. So I think it's light purple, right? It's not just purple. So light purple, then everything else is green, I think. Yep, okay. And then this one is going to be very similar. And this is going to be you check your cheat. Does that make sense? Probably. Maybe it should be like that. And this would be dark purple. And of course the command that it runs is going to be deck builder /signs/ I guess cheat check. I'm going to create that real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I created the file just so I don't forget what it looks like later. And then we'll update these. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, but that says just cheat code. I need it to say, I think just cheat book maybe. And the other one I think is fine. Cheat book and check cheat. I think I should do apply. And also I think I'm just, well, let's see where it looks over here. Is it save and exit capitalize? Yeah, let's capitalize it. And right click is capitalized as well. It's this one. Apply. And we'll see how that looks. Apply cheat and also the cheat book. So one of them gives them the book, the other one applies the cheats. Another thing I need to do in this, we'll worry about that later actually. But I'm going to show you the command that I have. Actually, I've prepared it beforehand. So this is the command that you can find the text from a book. So selected item, basically this is finding a player with a specific NBT of selected item, and that item has a tag which is pages, and the first page is just AA. So there's nothing on here. So if I run that command, it doesn't say anything. It's me saying nothing. But if I say this, if I run the same command, but it's looking for the word tutorial, which is in the book, it finds me because that's me. So it's a very, very easy command to do this. And I'm going to copy that. And then we're going to swap over to Atom. And here we are. Sweet. So we've got the book and the cheat codes. I'm just going to paste this here for now. We'll get back to that. And also, there we go. So book, yeah, you like that? That's built into OBS, and it's kind of nice. I used to make it kind of sloppy before. I didn't realize how easy it is to do. But yeah, multicam night, it is a smooth, it's kind of nice. Anyways, so this is the book command. So I think we need to clear at as, is it book and quill? Yes, it is. And then written book. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to open up MC Stacker just so I can cheat. That's my trick to being good with commands, is not trusting myself to do very simple tasks like writing NBT. So the name of the item is going to just be a translate of this. Actually, do we want to color? Probably purple. We'll do light purple. Okay. And there we go. So I just stole this. I created this from MC Stacker. If you don't use MC Stacker, then you're a sucker. or at least some sort of generator, because it just saves you so much time of. I mean, I opened a new tab and wrote this down faster than I could type it out almost. So this is the written book, and basically its name is going to say type in the cheat in the book and press the apply button. So I think this command is actually all ready. This is a translate key, so that it's going to look at the resource pack, and whatever the resource pack says cheat_book is, it'll take that. And we might get to that later. I don't know. But let's come here. So if the player running the command has the selected item, basically tutorial is their cheat that they input, let's run a function. Oh, we also need to make sure they don't have the cheat already unlocked, because we don't want it to automatically keep giving them a cheat. Actually, I'm gonna swap back to Minecraft. I think we can not worry about that. We swap. There we go. And I shouldn't be in fade. I think I'm supposed to be in swipe. So we'll see. Yeah, so let's see how this looks. Advancement grant at S only card pack 1. So that's what it looks like when you get the card pack 1. It's the Nether Fortress pack. But what if I give it to myself again? Nothing happens, right? Okay, good. So in theory, that's what I could do. I think 10 is the, yeah, 10 is the, let's go back to Adam, the one for the tutorial. So I don't even need to check anything. Basically, it'll run it. And then if it's possible, give the advancement. If not, then don't. I like that. It's very simple. So now we just got to do that a whole bunch of times. Oh, v execute. So basically, start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And for each of these, they all say tutorial. These are going to be different. And I guess I should do something that I'm not going to type. So I'm going to remove all of them for tutorial, because I don't want to give myself all of them at once. I don't think that would be fun. But what I'm going to do is just copy and paste that. And then all I have to do is type in a 1 in front of each of these. And then we'll have 1 through 20, 21, I think. Actually, copy these again. That's not where I want them. Nope. I think there's only 21 packs right now, but I could be wrong. Actually, let's go check. Use card. No. Where is it? It's not there. I think it's in Deck Builder, yeah. Expansion, open. It does only go up to 20, but I think fast open might go to 21. No, they both only go to 20. Okay. So there's only 20. I'll just comment out the last one for now. But these advancements aren't for card packs. So that kind of complicates things. Let's build an advancement. I'm gonna swap back to Minecraft for a second. So advancements look like this, of course. Let's make a set of advancements. So these are the packs themselves, and I'll change the bottom text. So like play 50 end mobs. That's not what I want to happen. I want you buy it for 1,000 coins or whatever. So that'll just be the end pack, and that's it. So we'll need to create another tab. Also, this is like kind of bad. It's not a very good icon for it. And these are enabled because they throw a lot of errors when I have the default Minecraft data pack disabled. So I keep it enabled while I'm working on it and finding errors because it's very common. I guess while we're here, let's test this. I don't think that's working. Let me see. Unknown item, book and quill. Is that not an item? Oh, it's writable book. That's so dumb. I forgot about that. Okay. Go back to Adam. It's not written book anyways. Yep, okay. Swap back to Minecraft, I'll show you. You could just get a new book each time, and it's a cheat book. If you accidentally sign it for whatever reason, it'll just delete it. And so, I'm going to revoke that advancement. Card pack 10. So I don't have card pack 10 anymore. If we look at tutorial, this is number 10. If I type in tutorial, I get it. If I type in test, I'll get every other one. Not a good idea, but I'm going to do it. My ears. So the trick after something like this happens is to do that. Do they keep playing? Oh, they do. We'll be muted for a few seconds on Minecraft. Oh, I think that fixed it. But I guess it did work, right? So that's good. But we have to separate these from the actual advancements that they give. So it depends on where I want to... Well, let's swap back to Adam. I think it's easier to just create a new category. So I think it's in cards, maybe? No. Maybe it's main. Oh, yeah, it's main right here. Advancements. So here's card packs. So these would be advancements, but what would they specifically be? Goals, maybe? Goals. Well, it'd be... I'll call them quests, actually. That's pretty good. And I don't want it to be a file. That's annoying. I always do that. Quests. So one of them gives you card packs, one gives you quests. I'll grab root, and I'll grab 10, I guess. And that should be all I need. Paste. So root, if I open up root, this is how advancements work. This is a fun thing to play around with. So root is where the whole advancement tree begins. So if we go back to Minecraft, this right here is the root. And usually these are just given to you, and everything spawns from them. They can be hidden or secrets, but usually the tab won't show up if you don't have anything in this whole list. But if you want the tab to show up, you probably want to automatically give this. So go back to Atom. And for now, we're just going to ignore what the icon is. I think once we have a currency, maybe we can do something a little bit fancier. So here we're starting to get into the point of there being a lot of language stuff. So I think I'm going to find the lang file real quick for the resource pack so that we can do them as we go. Because every time I don't do that, it's not fun. So can I open this with Atom? Can I just drag and drop it here? Okay, that works. And I'll have to be careful not to open this, but I probably, or close it, but I probably will. So here's every icon in the game, or every lore in the game. These are all automatically generated, the card ones, which is very useful. But here's the advancement ones. And so I'll have to change all of these, and they're also just advancement adv.1, which is very poor naming scheme in hindsight because we're changing all of that. But that's okay. So oh, that's all the way up there. Really, these should be down here. So if we go back to root, we can close out a book probably. We don't need that. Actually, a book, now that I've closed it, book had a lang, didn't it? Cheat book. Cheat underscore book is what we need. So if we go here, I'm just going to put it, let's just put it here. So cheat book. That's a very long name. Maybe just that. And then we'll reload the resource pack. And this will be changed. So everywhere where it's translated to from cheat book, it'll say this instead, which is very cool. For translations, this stuff is very nice. Tedious, but nice. So now we're going to look at the root. Again, we're ignoring the display, but the title of it, we'll do quests, and then we'll do quest.description, or des. And over here, yes. If I had, oops, I pressed F11. That's actually kind of a better view. I'll leave it, I guess. Yeah, accommodating for different languages is a very nice thing to do. The problem is I don't know anything, and most people know English already. But I try to prepare for that ahead of time, in case if somebody ever wants to translate for me. But I haven't had that yet. Quests. Okay, and then quest.description. Okay, so the root here is going to say basically that. The strip dark oak log. Do we want that? Or do we want to do maybe birch? I kind of like birch. And while we're here, I'm going to do a search in folder. I made the mistake of making all of these challenges. Don't do that. It's so annoying. So we'll search for challenge and we'll replace it with goal, I think is fine. Okay, so that's all changed. And then go back to here. We'll do the same thing. This I don't think is a challenge. It's a task. So task is the square frames, a goal is the round frames, and then challenge is like the fancy frame. Actually, I'll just show you. That is the easiest way of doing that. So here we see a task. A goal would look like, I don't have any goals. Actually, I think if I just reload, there will be goals. There we go. So that's what goals look like, and then a task or a challenge looks like this, and they're very loud when they're given to you. They look nice, but so yeah, quest and quest.description. If I reload the resource pack, those will be changed. So now, cheat book also says type your cheat in this book, which is cool. If I press L, quest, earn currency to buy card packs. And, oh, there's 2. That's kind of funny because I didn't change the other one. So if we go back to Atom, and now we're going to be working on 10. I don't want these to be named what they are, so I'm going to name this one tutorial. Yeah, I think that's fine. Tutorial. Now I have to pick items that represent what they are. I'll do that later. I think oh, that's the root anyways. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea to worry about that too much. So I'll just do quests.tutorial. And then quest.tutorial .description. See how it's really simple once you have a main thing to go off of. And then a really important thing is, do we want this? We want that to be false. Let's make that false. I think the card packs being introduced is a lot more interesting. The big thing here is the parent. So it's in the main namespace, so it's in the main folder, and then card packs. Well, we don't want it to be a card pack. We want it to be a quest. So it's quest/root. And then everything else. Here's the function for it. And we'll need to set up a set of functions to earn currency. So maybe I'll do main. Let's see, where's a good spot for it? Maybe main player advancement. Main player advancement reward. And then this is going to be the amount of currency. So completing the tutorial should give you a pack. Maybe packs are worth 100 points each, or currency. So maybe this gives 100. So advancement reward 100. So now I'll create a new file. Reward. And then 100.mc function gives 100 currency as a reward. So this isn't something we're going to be working about, but it's good to set up the functions for later so that you know where they are and how they work. So also run a say command so that you know that it works too. So main quest root. Okay, so this is all looking pretty good, other than the icon that we choose, which I'm thinking what the best icon for the tutorial would be, but I don't have a clue. Okay, so now the cheat codes, we don't want to give this card pack, we want to give the specific advancement, which would be deck builder. No, too far down. Quest. Main quest / tutorial. Oh, I guess one thing we skipped over in root is the criteria. So this is how you're actually given it. Here it's Minecraft tick, so it's just automatically instantly given to the player. But in tutorial, here it says impossible. So that all that means is you can't get it just by doing anything. It has to be given to you through commands. So at the end of the tutorial, we run that function to give it to the player through commands. So now tutorial will work. So we'll jump back to Minecraft, run a reload, press L, quest.tutorial. We need to do that language too before we forget. Or maybe we did, didn't we? Let me check real quick. No, we didn't. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that when we get back. So it shows us this card, but we'll change both of these icons and hopefully this icon to the card back icon, which looks, we've got a new design for it. Jay from the team has got a really nice icon, and I'm excited to show you guys once it's ready. But we'll change these out. Tutorial, I don't know what represents tutorial, but we'll have something. Okay, so if I type in tutorial, hey, it ran see it said give 100 money, so it runs the function. And if I keep applying it, it doesn't keep giving me the doesn't keep giving me the money. So this is a very, very nice thing to have. One thing I need to check, and I'll save that for later. Yeah, let's not worry about that yet. Okay, so let's jump back to Atom, and before we forget, we'll do the two translate things. Oh, I need to put it in quotes. Play the tutorial. How about we finish it instead? And then here, it's just tutorial. So this will say the same thing. Let's go ahead and skip both of those so it looks a little bit better. I like to have lots of line breaks in my language file just to separate stuff. Probably too many in, but that's okay. Okay. So now the really fun thing is converting. Actually, that's kind of tedious. We'll do that in a different stream because, I'll do that on my own because that's just tedious, and I don't want to do tedious stuff. I want to do fun stuff on stream. So let's work on something real fun instead. Now that nobody's watching, we're going to work on the icon for the currency, which will be fun. So let me open up GIMP. And as that's opening up, I'll find the file that I need. I think that's it. Yep. Okay. And now hopefully we can swap to GIMP. It did work. Okay, great. So here is the icon that I want to use for the currency. So we're going to use brick doubloons. which is the Brickmasons icon that looks kind of garbage, but at the same time I kind of don't care at all. Don't tell anybody, but I didn't spend very much time making this. First thing, how big is this? It's kind of big. It's really big. 128 by 128. That's not terrible, actually. We can work with that. Yeah, that's not terrible. Especially if we make it 64 by 64 instead. Well, I would like these to be linked. Okay. Yep, that'll work. Let's scale, not transform. And we'll do a none scale. Ooh, that looks kind of bad. Maybe we shouldn't use a none. Scale image. Cubic might look better. It does look like butter. That is, in fact, true. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I like that. You were absolutely right. Multicam night. Okay. And now we'll just trim off the fat of the image. I can probably do this better. I think I can do a select by color. Let's make the threshold really high. Okay, maybe not that high. Oh, that's close. Yeah, that's not bad. And then we'll just get a we'll invert the selection and just delete everything else. So it's slightly invisible, but that's okay. Can I? Okay, select everything. That's kind of a weird image, isn't it? Can I make a darker version of this? Maybe a slightly more gray version too. Yeah, that'll work. And that'll be the edge that we apparently deleted. It looks so flat. I'm not a texture artist. I'll have Jay work on making this not ugly, but I think that's sufficient. Need I say more? No, it's pretty bad. Okay. I gotta be careful not to do dumb stuff, which is very easy for me to do. This image isn't very square, is it? Or I guess round, not square. Of course it's not square, it's a circle. That's my quote for the day. And then I guess that one goes there. Drop all the way down. We're almost done. We'll get to the point where this is actually interesting, where we implement it in game using fonts. Oh, it's hideous, but we're going to use it. So no, just use it. Okay, file, export as, and I'll export it. I'm going to call them doubloons. Oh, I don't want to replace that. That could have been bad. Let's put it on the desktop. Okay, swap back to Atom. So here we are in Atom. The most fun thing to do is to do a nice little replace job. So we get to pick any character in the game that we want and replace it. So if we want to replace a $, we can. Or if we want to make, I guess we don't really need fonts for this, do we? I'm tempted to make it the $, just because that's very fun. And you can type it in chat. So I think I'm going to do that. Oh, if you want to spam a bunch of icons when you play Relics from the deck with people, here's your list of Unicode that you can copy and paste, and it'll spam in the chat. People will hate you, but it'll be worth it. Okay, so what we need is in a completely different file. I'm going to go ahead and copy that image and put it in, I think, textures font, I think is where I've been putting these. Well, textures lang, which is not right at all, but I don't care. Okay, lang. No, we're still in textures. Font is what we want. Okay, so here is how font works. So these are different icons. Yeah, those are fun icons to. One of them is the full screen. So if you paste it in chat, you can't see anything. That'll be my secret for those watching this stream. Sorry in advance for people who don't want that to happen. Okay, so yeah, basically you could actually make flashbang with that, which is kind of cool. So the ascent is 10 pixels, or 10, yeah, I guess 10 pixels, and the height is 12. So that's like a standard character. If I go in game, let me see if I get this right. Reload it. Let's see, $. Oh, I got it first try. So you can just type in, instead of, I'm pressing the $, that's just what it comes out to. That's adorable. I actually like that a lot. They're kind of wide though, but I don't care. So like if it's like 500 money, yeah, that's not bad. I can shrink the padding if I need to, but I think that looks good. So the fonts are actually how all of these icons, like this is just a character. I think it's the cent sign is that. Actually, I can copy and paste the cent sign. If I grab it. Okay, I got it from the file, and I can just type it in chat and spam it. So knowing this stuff, it opens up so many opportunities in terms of map making. So I'm going to create an objective. I'm going to just call it doubloons. And it'll be a dummy objective. And actually, I'll have to modify. Doubloons, display name, and we can just make the display name a $, and that's it. Oh, I don't like that though. Oh, that's kind of jank. I'm gonna shrink the image. I think it needs to be shrunk. Let me find it real quick. It'll take me just a second. If I know how. to navigate files. Yeah, it looks off center even though it's not, which is kind of annoying. But that's okay. So this is probably still going to be off center. Oh, it's a lot bigger too. Look how much bigger that is. That's not bad, is it? It's still a tiny bit off center, but I think that's reasonable. It's centered in the file, but it's just the way the thing makes it work. So I'm going to swap to Atom, and I think we can fix how big it is. Although that size isn't terrible. What is 500? Swap back to Minecraft, actually. 500 of, like, doubloons actually looks kind of nice. I like it bigger. I'm going to leave it big. I think it looks better bigger. Okay. Now we'll be in Atom. So we're done with the font stuff, hopefully. And now that we made that objective, we can swap to 100. And instead of saying give 100 money, we can actually give 100 money. And I guess before we do that, I'm going to add the objectives to this folder or this file. What I like to do is all of the setup commands I put in one folder so that you can, like, if the scoreboard file gets deleted, it's not a game breaker. I mean, if this file gets deleted and that file gets deleted, then there's problems, but that's kind of on me. But here's doubloons. And you can see how they're rendered. Okay, so we can close out of that file. And when we give the reward 100, we can, and what might be interesting is using translation keys. So I'm going to generate some tell raw message real quick. Score amount, I guess, var. Sure. And ideally all of this is what, white? Sure. And then finally translate of doubloon.earn.2. Oh, not 23, 2. Okay, this is what I just generated. So what's happening here is a translate key of doubloon.earn1. So this will say you have earned space, and then it says the amount, which is a scoreboard. It just selects the amount score from var, or I guess the var score of amount. So like this is a fake player. And then finally, doubloons. You have earned this many doubloons. And I could say total, but I don't think I need to. Maybe I should. Yeah, I think I will. So what I'm going to do is just create a file that no matter how many you earn, it's going to work. So this will just be like the display for the amount that you've earned. So the way this works is all I have to do is copy this. And so here you see amount var. I'll copy those. Let's delete that chunk. Scored players set amount var to 100. Oops. So the amount, or the var score for amount, is going to just be set to 100, and then we run the function main player advancement. Oh, stupid. Advancement reward earn, I think is what that is. And then earn can also play a sound too. So it'll play a sound, it'll say stuff, it'll basically have everything, which is perfect. So I'm going to copy this actually. Is it doubloon? I think it's just doubloons. It's the scoreboard. Oh, I had those backwards. Whoops. So it'll also say your total, not total, just total. We don't need a second message. So it'll say, you've earned this many doubloons. Congratulations. And then it'll say, this is how many you have. And then we'll run a play sound. Is there a good coin sound? I don't think so. Is there? I really can't think of any. I mean, might just do note block 1. This is riveting content, me thinking of a sound. Maybe what is it? Block dot enchantment table that you use. Pitch that up. That sounds kind of annoying. That's just scary. I think block dot note block is what I have to use. Which one though? See, that doesn't feel like you're actually earning something. That feels like a very minor notification. What about flute? Yeah, see, that feels like a notification. Maybe iron xylophone? No. Am I crazy? I thought there used to be a good... It definitely sounds weird. I can't think of anything. I'll just do bit, which is a very lousy sound, but it's better than nothing. Add S. So it'll play note block bit sound that's pitched up. Okay, so translate doubloon.earn.1. So we'll have to write that down in the in here. I'll put that before the quest stuff because it's about where it works out. Doubloon.earn1. We'll say plus, and then it'll say the actual amount. And then the second thing is just the $sign, I think. And then finally, doubloon.total. Oh. I guess I have to translate that as well. Total.1, total.2. At least I'll have that if I change it. Go back to earn and recopy this back down and change it from earn to total. Copy that, change it to a 1. Okay. So we can earn doubloons now, hopefully. Actually, no, we can't. We're not actually giving ourselves the money, so that's probably important. Is it doubloons? I don't even know now. It is doubloons, plural. Okay, good. So we will swap on OBS back to Minecraft. We'll run a reload. I'll make sure that I didn't mistype every single thing. Okay, I think we're good. So if I revoke my quest one, tutorial. So I don't have the tutorial now. So now, if I open this up and apply, that looks good to me. I know this doesn't look good. So doubloon.earn. 100 doubloon.earn.2. If I reload the resource pack and do the same process, it'll look a little bit better. So I have to revoke that one. You have earned plus 100 doubloons. Your total is 200. This needs color, I think. Maybe yellow? Green, dark green? Or is that too cliche? I think yellow's fine. You don't get yellow chat messages much. Swap back. I think I'll probably be ending off here in just a little bit. I've gotten quite a bit done, and there's not a whole lot left for me to do that's actually exciting. Except maybe the purchase menu. I didn't really think about that, did I? Yeah, I think you're right. Multicam, I think that'll look nice. So go back to earn. I guess that has to be in quotes. And then the amount here. I'll just make it all, make it all gray for now. And then just change these two middle ones. Actually, these need to be white as well. An interesting thing that you may wonder why your Tel Ra is broken is the first color that you apply has to, or it gets automatically applied to everything else if there's nothing else specified. And I'll show you that in just a second here. And I'm just going to copy that. So if I ran this command, which says that, actually, yeah, that looks really nice. That was a good choice, multicam. But if I didn't type white for the, oh, we'll do this 200 first, or yellow here. So if I just delete this, that'll also be, and I didn't delete it, I just pressed enter instead. That'll make the 200 gray instead. It's not white because the first item in this array is gray, so everything else will default to gray. If I make this purple, purple's not a color, it's light purple. then everything is purple or light purple. What's really fun is if you don't have this for already colored stuff like the token or the doubloon that we have, it'll add a color to it, but it looks kind of bad. Like it's just turned red, even though it's just light purple. So the white spots are definitely purple, but everything else is red because apparently magenta and yellow is red, but I guess that's color theory for you. I think that's right. But if we make it green, everything becomes green. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Not bad. Anyways, we're digressing a bit. Let's reload. Let's remove that quest. You have earned plus 100 doubloons. Your total is 300. I like it. That looks, it's so clean, it's tiny. Nothing, oops. Oh yeah, that's the right button. Nothing much going on here. Enough to let you know that stuff is going on, but nothing that's overwhelming, especially the chat. I like it. That's very nice. Maybe we should make the tab the total. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this stream. We're at an hour. That's not too bad. But I think what we should work towards, or what I'm going to at least, is add a selection to pick which pack you want to open or purchase. And then I guess, what would I do next? There's a few bits and bobs that I have to get done, but this is looking pretty good. We've got an idea of a date for when we want to get the more polished version. I won't release that because I don't know exactly when. But if you want to play, I guess I should put that out there now. If anybody wants to play me in the current version, which is slightly bit broken, we could finish the stream off with that. But if nobody's around or if nobody wants to play, then I'll just end it here. So I'll just wait for a little bit. Yeah, so one thing I was thinking about earlier, if I save this, I don't want to load. I want to save. Okay, so here's the lobby. If we go to the deck builder, this will be kind of funny. And let's say my inventory was cleared. We do have this. So you can get a book, but the way things work is if you press... Okay, you're busy. You're the only one watching, so I'll take that as a no. But I made F. It automatically just stores into your shulker box, but because this is a card, you can just have a bunch of these. So I'll have to make a... have to fix that. But, yep. So thanks for watching. And thanks for the ideas, Multicam Night. You made it pretty easy for me to figure out the color palette. Oh. Thanks. I was looking right at it too. Okay. What I was showing off is if you hold a book and press F, it stores it. So if you've got a pack of cards, so if I do fast open like that, and you press F, it'll automatically store them in the storage. The problem with that is if it's like a book, it'll store it. So it stores any item instead of just cards. So I'll have to fix that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream.